Officials have resumed their search for a plane that disappeared over the English Channel with an Argentine soccer player on board. The plane carrying 28-year-old Emiliano Sala lost contact while traveling from France to Cardiff, where he was set to start playing with the city's Premier League club. Authorities say they do not expect to find any survivors. Rob Harris is a sport reporter with the Associated Press and has been following this story. He joins us from our studio in London. So, Rob, what more do we know? What are authorities saying about what might have happened here?
Well, Guernsey police in the last few moments have said they're about to suspend their search for the second day that they've been trying to find this plane in the English Ocean. Decision was made in the morning in terms of what they do now to try to find this small light aircraft that just disappeared from radar on Monday night with Sala and a pilot on board as they were making that journey from Nantes to Cardiff in South Wales. They're trying to work out what happened. There's been some slight confusion this morning when they suddenly said that they were potentially looking at whether or not they might well have landed and be safe on a boat or on a piece of land somewhere and have just been not able to make contact. But then as we've sort of moved through the day, it does seem increasingly look like that they are trying to just now find the plane and the two people rather than there being much hope now at this stage of being able to rescue them.
Is there any information at all about, in terms of what may have happened or the state of the plane, any of that?
We've not heard actually about the condition of the plane. There's been some reports in terms of potential messages from Sala on WhatsApp suggesting he might have some questions around the plane before taking off, but those have not been confirmed. In terms of the night itself, on Monday, the conditions were not particularly good around the English Channel. It certainly made the initial hours searching for the plane very difficult and challenging. And what authorities are saying is that when I spoke to one of the people leading the search, the plane just disappeared. There was no message from it in terms of what was happening to it. If it was in any sort of distress, they were not told.
And Rob, from your perspective, I mean, what's the reaction been to this popular player?
Well, it's a very shocking case, particularly because he was in the middle of a transfer. Just at the weekend, Cardiff announced that he'd signed for £15 million, a club record, to try to help them stay in the Premier League. At Nantes, he'd become a very popular figure. He'd scored 12 goals this season in the French top flight. That's only just one less than Neymar, the world's most expensive player. And after almost a decade in France, he's finally getting his chance. It seemed a big move to a Premier League club and to really prove himself on an even bigger stage. And in Nantes, there's been vigils in the centre there last night where many fans gathered. And obviously in Cardiff, they've been gathering to potentially grieve over a player that they will never see play for their team.
Yeah, okay. Sports reporter with Associated Press, Rob Harris, I appreciate this. Thank you.